Hey, welcome back. Today we'll be trying to recreate this nail set right here, so let's get started. First, we're gonna start by buffing the nails as always. I'm going to be using this nail buffer that I got from Beatles, and I'm just gonna lightly buff all of the nails. Next, I'm going to go ahead and put a thin coat of my base coat. I'm using the same that I always use. I'm going to try to make it as thin as possible, but making sure that I'm covering all of the nail. Next, we're going to start with the base colors, and I'm going to start with my pinky nail, which I'm going to be using this orange color that you guys see here to just fully cover all of the nail, and I'm gonna do 2 coats. For my ring finger, I'm going to be using this off-white color, and I'm also going to add 2 coats of this. For my thumbnail and middle finger, I'm going to be using this nude color from Beatles, and I'm going to be doing 3 coats of this one. And last but not least, I'm going to be using this cute yellow color on my index finger, and for this one I'm going to be doing 2 coats. This is how the base colors are looking, so now we're gonna move on into the start of the nail art. I'm going to start with the pinky nail, and for this I'm going to show you guys a new way that I do my art effect. So I'm going to be using my blooming gel and the gel color that I want to put as the art effect. I'm going to start by applying my blooming gel and then put a dot in the middle of the nail of the color that I want, and I just wait for it and let it spread as much as I want it, and then I put it upside down too because that helps, and then I'm just going to be curing that. For the middle finger, we are going to be doing some animal print just with the black. We're not going to be adding the brown as we usually do. I'm just going to be doing some dots and some type of lines to make it look like an animal print. I'm going to be doing it on one corner and then the other corner by the opposite side. Now for the index finger, we're going to be doing an orange and yellow ombre. So I'm going to start by lightly tapping with my sponge and then dragging it down until I like it where it looks. I'm going to go ahead and do 3 coats of these so it can look as pigment as I want it. Next is the thumbnail, and I'm going to be doing a French with the same off-white color that we use on the ring finger. Going back into the pinky nail, this is how the nail turned out. I really like how it looks, and I feel like it looks smooth and it really is pigmented. And then for this nail, I'm going to be doing a white border all around the nail. I don't want it to be too thick but neither too thin, so I'm trying to make it as perfect as I can. Going back to the thumbnail, I'm going to go ahead and apply a matte top coat all around the nail so we can do the little orange effect that it has on this nail. Now that the nail is matte, I'm going to go ahead and grab a eyeshadow pigment, and I'm just gonna do a little ombre on the middle of the nail, just as it looks on the picture. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do an animal print on this nail too, but instead of like leopard kind of animal print, I'm going to do a zebra print, just as it looks on the picture that I put on the intro. I have these new nail brushes that I got from Shane, and some of them are super thin, and it really helps me to do these really thin lines, which I'm in love with because I haven't had like a thin brush like that. I used to try to do thin lines and have to work a lot because it was kind of hard for me because of the brush that I had. But this brush, when you don't load it too much with the gel, is super thin, and it really helps you to get the fine lines that you're looking for. We're going to move out into the middle finger, and we are going to be doing a 3D flower. I'm just gonna let you guys see what I'm doing here, because for me it was kind of hard to do it. I have so many times without doing a 3D flower, honestly. So I was like, how do I do this again? I kind of forgot, and also it was kind of different from the ones that I'm used to do, so it's kind of hard for me. But I'm just gonna let you guys see how I do it, so maybe you guys can understand that a little bit better. Now for the ring finger, I'm going to be doing the 3D lines that it has. I'm not gonna be adding the gems that it has on the original picture because I don't have those, but I'm going to be adding the gold pearls at the end. For the pinky nails, I'm going to go ahead and be doing the same line that I did on the nail before. Back again into the ring finger, I'm going to be using some rhinestone glue. I usually apply it direct, but since I have a little bit on like a side pot that I use to mix all of my stuff, I'm just gonna apply it with the brush, just so I don't leave that there without using it when I actually can. So I'm going to be applying the gold pearls. I'm going to be using size 3 and 2, so they're a little bit bigger, and then I'm going to be applying some gold pearls also to the flower that I did on the middle finger. But for that one, I'm going to be using the size of 1, which is the smaller size of the gold pearls. Now that we have all of the designs ready, I'm going to go ahead and apply my top coat on all of the nails. So I decided to do the other hand off camera because it's the same thing, it's just one nail that is different. So this is how they turn out. I really love using these colors and I really like this design. I hope you guys like it too and enjoy it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.